Greetings, YouTubers. I'm DJ Takuya. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter with my devoted cleric, Ray Cheer. Alright, we're going to do what I promised in the last video. We're going to go to the Nasher headquarters, and we're going to invade it because it's another one of those solo instances. There's plenty of them at this level. You have a little more problem getting them at the higher levels, so there's a lot of them. There's probably only one or two once you get higher level. Like I'd say in the last half of leveling. You only get one or two, but here they're just throwing them at left and right, so I may as well take advantage of them. Where's the Sparkly? Sparkly's leading me to the sludge I'm supposed to collect, because that's what the lady was saying, but I didn't cut her off. I was just letting her talk over the ending, so if you were bothered by that, I just want to say, sorry. I'm probably going to have to run back here, so I'm just going to go into there. Get it over with, get it done. Do it to it. Look, I know my way around. I know what quest I'm doing. Don't tell me what to do. You guys are back. You guys respond quick. Like, I didn't leave any delay between last video and this video, and here you are, just stinking up the place. It's my hideout now. What don't you get about that? I'm a little cocky, you say. Why shouldn't I be? I'm throwing lances of faith at you. My faith in the gods is so strong that it allows me to strike you down. And get this, it doesn't cost me anything to do it. You are the heretics, I say. Some armor for Guardian fighters. So I'm wondering what kind of companion I'm going to be getting, because I could get a Guardian fighter, the Man-at-Arms one, or I could get the Great Weapon fighter. Well, no, I don't think I could actually at this level. I think that's a more expensive one later on. So I'm wondering about the companions. Of course, I could go with the dog for pure DPS, but I probably want somebody to tank for me, so I'm probably going to go with the Man-at-Arms. Okay, I don't think this is the tapestry I was telling you about in the last video, where I said it's deceptive because they set them on the wall, and then they give you the ability to walk behind one, and they don't tell you about it. Yeah, it's in this room. In this dungeon, I mean. I love these little solo things, I really do. I may make... Alright. Yeah, it's there. And, you know, if I was... Yeah, they don't really try to hide it as much as I said. I just wasn't paying that much attention the last time. Oh, shoot, I better heal. Gonna use my daily on you. And clean up on the other guys who are just shooting me. Wow. As a tank, I took things for granted, but you can actually be... Those little guys will actually block you from having a clear shot at the shooter, at the snipers guys. That's pretty good. That's pretty good strategy. I never noticed because I always just grouped them up and AoE'd them as a melee, as a tank melee. I didn't care. That's not very smart, though, just coming out of there and being like, "What's up?" I mean, you'd think. You're just, for some reason, so ballsy that you don't even care. Come on, man. I'm tired of fighting you guys. Well, I mean, I'm not tired of it. I feel like that's a little ridiculous. Put it that way. As many of you as coming out of that freaking door thing. It's always the range, man. People wonder why melee hate range. It's because of this. You stand there and peck away at us. Look, I don't even care. Fine, I guess I'll seal you if it makes you feel better. I will seal you so you take more damage. Thank you. Goodness gracious, people. Okay, we'll go in there in a minute. We got some loot up top to collect. Oh, and some lore. This lore is on the Nasher. Nasher Call to Arms. Never our Lord. Okay, so here's my pet theory about the game. The Nashers have this thing about Lord Neverwinter, Lord Neverember, the protector of Neverwinter, being not really not the true thing, and they claim that because he's from Waterdeep. So he's the Lord of Waterdeep, but he also took over Neverwinter, protecting it, taking care of it. So here's the thing, I think they're onto something, because here's the deal: you have this thing where he's built up. And he's got a lot of power, but he's not native to Neverwinter. So Why would he want to? Oh, I just used one of the engineering kits for that. But hey, it's good. I'm sure. Got some loot. Yeah, it's like some extra loot. That's cool. Anything else up here I need to get? No, I think I got the sparklies. Alright. But yeah, I mean, I think they're onto something with that. There's probably something to that. Of course, the main enemy that we haven't fought yet is Valindra Shadowmantle, and it seems pretty blatant that she's not that she's really as bad as they say she is. So I don't doubt that for a minute. I think maybe that either she's in cahoots. Cahoots being a very strong word. Them's fighting words. I think either she planned it with Neverwinter, with Neverember, to attack Neverwinter when she did, to do what she did, and I don't think that it was counted on for our ship to be carrying us, the player character, and then for us to have such an effect. But I think Neverember has to show his appreciation. At least I hope that's what's going on. I mean, as someone who's played a lot of MMOs, that they focus a lot on like the same story arcs over and over, which are character corruption, character redemption, character who is minor turning into a major role, that kind of thing. When you basically see the same story, and in case it's not obvious, I'm talking about World of Warcraft, with the constant story of basically corruption and redemption. So, coming from that background, and knowing how much I I just plain love political intrigue fantasy, swords and horses type fantasy with political backstabbing stuff going on. I want to see something like that in Neverwinter, because that would just be the bomb diggity, to use an outdated expression. Oh, gosh, I remember having such trouble with this, like on my Guardian Fighter, and I don't think it's because the place is very hard. I think it's because I didn't have a lot of AoE. I think I had one AoE. It wasn't very strong. It gathered a whole lot of threat, and I don't think at the time I had very strong gear. So this actually was pretty challenging back then. Now I can just kite my butt off all day long, and just kite for days. I mean, I don't have to worry about anything. See, like I said, the little what I was saying about telegraphing their attacks back when I was in the Were-At hideout thing. The guys with a sword and shield like that, like this enforcer, he sits there for a minute, and you can see the wind-up. You have time to get out of the way. With those caster guys, they have they're more pecking at you. They take more of a strategy of fast hits in a lot of them. So I don't play around with them either. I just kill them. Okay, I think we're getting close to the end of this here, which is good because we're almost out of time. Okay, yep, this is going to be the last couple rooms here. Just clean up some snipers here. Who's healing you? Where on earth are you getting healing? Get the node. Hurry. Thank you. Those things in green, they're profession, what do you call them? Materials, mats. So they're useful, and they're in those because they're technically profession nodes. So anytime you see professions as being a special event coming up, that means you're going to get better loot out of those little lootable nodes, chests, whatever you want to call them. Okay, Hexer, I'm just going to go all balls deep on you. Balls deep, balls to the walls. I'm going to get up close and personal. I feel like that'll help my DPS. Oh, I better get out of that. I probably need more power and more crit. Power and crit are good stats for anybody. I mean, power and crit are good stats because power doesn't just, like, for attacks. Power is also good for healing. So power's a double whammy for a cleric. Like me, I'm a cleric. I do that thing that I said. Very smart targeting. This may have been part of an update that I was not paying that much attention to, but the targeting got a lot smarter somewhere along the way, because I can actually... Oh, here we are. Here's the boss room. So I'm just going to kill the boss. We're just going to pull the boss and kill him. Karzov! I've been trying to kill him for a while now. Yeah, we probably got this gone on long enough. Yeah. Alright, last episode I tried to get Karzov, so now I'm going to get him. Alright, sticking with the same principle. Gonna burn up his minions there. And pretty much every boss that you ever fight in this game, he's not going to be fighting you himself, because he's too easy to tank and spank that way. So they spawn minions. And it gets old, I know, but I mean, if they didn't do anything, that would be worse. Like, at least the minions, at least for spawning some ads, forces you to do something. Rather than just basically you can get away with sitting there. That would suck. Wouldn't that be just the worst MMO action gameplay ever? You would just, whoa, get away from him. Get away from me. Get away from me. You jerk. He should be dizzy for like 5 seconds after that. Like in the Crash Bandicoot games. I think it was Crash Bandicoot games when they had an enemy who spawned and then got dizzy. I mean, that's pretty... Whoa, I got like stuck up there. You trying to crucify me, Karzov? Fancy yourself a Roman, whoa, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, stop that, stop that, stop trying to hurt me. Okay. Alright, just gonna go ahead and... See, cleaning up the ads is the best strategy. Because you don't have to worry about nearly so much DPS that way. You're only being DPS by one target. Okay, I'm gonna daily you. I don't know when I had it up, but I'm gonna daily you. Get it killed, get killed, get killed, get killed. Nub. Nub. Get out of my house with that. Completed Black Lake District's maps. So that means I did all the adventure maps, the single player things. I'll call them that from now on, the maps. Hey, symbol of hope. So I got my reward. And it is for level 9, so I'll have to wait to equip that for just a little bit. However, that is a main hand, and this is an offhand, so I think I've got me some gear for the future. I'm just going to quick identify that real quick. Along with these belts I picked up. You kind of stop noticing you pick up gear after a little while. It just becomes part of the rotation. I mean, you're just like, kill stuff, get gear, kill stuff, get gear. Oh man, I've already got an upgrade for that. I just dyed it too. I dyed it green when you weren't looking. You want to see? Let's go to inspect mode. See, it's green. Oh, aren't you pretty? You are pretty, lady. I am afraid of / attracted to you. Look at those white boots. Man, I love clerics and their gear. But it looks like this is better because it's got less recovery but more crit and defense. And I did just say crit is necessary, so I'm just going to go with it. This has more power, more recovery, more defense, and less armor pen. I'd say the power more than makes up for that armor pen that I'm missing, that I'm losing there. So I'll just go ahead and continue. I probably could not. Well, I wanted to show you the loot I got, especially the stuff since I mentioned it. Oh, hey, religion node. Alright, we're going to go back to... Go to Protector's Enclave. Yeah, I think that's done for Black Lake. Black Lake doesn't take that long if you do it right. So there's a skirmish I'll probably get to do. Let me check real quick. Okay, Black Lake Terror, 6 to 11. I'm right in the middle of that. That is a skirmish, so we'll show you that next time, because that'll probably take the entire episode there. So, this is DJQ signing off. Thank you for watching. Catch us next time. If you want to give me the warm fuzzies, be sure to click that like button below. Alright, bye-bye.